welcome, welcome. Always lurking and doing art fest. Ooh, what could be in the what could be
Hello everyone. Hi.
And there we have a Maximilian. A Maximilian. That's the Italian.
Hello everyone. So I want to dive right in because we only have an hour today.
Here we go.
All right. So today's stream is dedicated to the Marsha P. Johnson Institute, and all donations will be fielded to the link there that just got dropped there. Marsha P. Johnson Institute is an organization dedicated to defending and protecting Black lives, as well as providing essential COVID-19 relief to these people that do not have access typically. I'd love to share the fact that before the stream has even started, y'all are in my DMs, and we've already raised $150 before the stream even started. So, incredible. Love you guys. Thank you for that. The people that donated, you know who you are. Thank you. Incredible start to the stream before it even starts. So, let's keep that going, y'all. So, donate to the link below. Another thing that I want to bring to your attention today is we have to fucking vote. Come November. Like, we have to. If you live in the United States of America and you are not registered to vote and you are of age, we have to get you registered. There are so many things happening every single day. Freedoms being stripped away, everyone being just targeted in some way or another if you are not a cis, white, straight man. I need everyone in this chat to vow to me that they are going to vote if they live in the US and they are able to, because this is the only way that anything is going to change. Sorry, I just needed to get very passionate for a second, but yes, vote.gov right there, Nightbot just dropped it. It makes it so easy for you. All you have to do is put in your credentials, and if you are not already registered to vote, then they will help you they'll walk you through every single step of the way. I actually walked through the whole process myself today. I, just checked to see that I was still registered, which I am. But even that process took less than 2 minutes. So this is your duty, guys. I know that we have a lot of things where it's like donate or not, and the funds, I know that everyone's got a different income stream, but this is something that costs no money and can literally change the world that we're living in. So please vote. So this stream today is kind of an experiment.
If I can actually add something to that as well.
I've been talking a lot. You go.
No, you're good. So in extent, one, voting, hugely important. So again, to reiterate, Maximilian was saying, yes, if any of you guys who are watching and are of age and live in America, you need to vote. But on top of that, so let's say maybe you live in, whether you want to vote red or you want to vote blue, whatever. But if you live in a solidly blue state, and you're like, okay, and you feel a little bit like, well, I could vote, but my state's going to go blue anyway. So, what am I supposed to do to help do anything? There is a program.
You're in charge of the game, by the way. And you're on trios, just so you know.
Oh, we're in trios, so we'll.
Just so you know. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. So you're in a solidly blue state. Maybe you're feeling like the vote is cool, but you're gonna get what you want anyway. If you'd like to do something else in addition to that, there is a program through Vote Save America. It's called Adopt a State, and it is a program that will teach you how to reach out to prospective voters through either text message or phone calls, whatever you're comfortable with. And from there, you can help recruit potential voters in battleground states. And so if you're like, my vote doesn't do much, you can help get other votes in places that maybe you feel do matter a little bit more than where you're at. So that's my pitch in addition to Maximilian's vote pitch.
Yes, that was a wonderful thing. I did not add a command for that, but I'm sure that Chris's mods had dropped it in his chat, so make sure to check his chat for that Adopt program.
Ryan is telling me to check Instagram, so maybe there's something wrong.
Uh-oh.
It's in there. It's the... Oh, my mic is super quiet in the stream. Is that what that's what they're saying? Okay.
Weird. I hear you very well. But,
right. Yeah, I hear you.
It's probably just maybe the blend on your side.
Checking. We'll do that.
Yes. Direct the questions to our mods. Kai is on mic today on chat. They'll be fielding questions to us.
Yes.
Ninja is also in the chat as well.
Yes. And these questions can be anything from the regular goofiness that we usually pervade to any political questions you guys may have. Anything pertaining to voting or certain things that may be going on in society at this time, we will do our best to answer. And then we'll also tell you if we straight up don't know enough to answer, which will be interesting for us because then we can go do some more research of our own.
Yes. Also, another thing I kind of want to bring to y'all's attention for like a possibility for the future. Not to sound pessimistic whatsoever, but if anything, it's realistic. I'm doubting I'm going to make partner. Granted, I don't know. I feel like I might be right on the cusp still, and I kind of haven't checked my average viewers just because I'm scared of what it's going to say. But basically, all that to say, I may be transitioning from the schedule that I have now to maybe a lighter schedule and filling that in with maybe doing Instagram live sort of things, maybe doing something along those lines to make sure that we're still having this interaction with all of you, but perhaps not as much work required coming from the streaming end of it. So just something that I'm considering for the future. Just depends. And if, I'm not saying that if I don't get partnered, then that's automatically going to happen, but I just wanted to keep you guys abridged of my thoughts recently.
Those are some good abridged thoughts. I like those thoughts.
Thank you. So I think with all of that said, if you want to drop the donation link just one more time for anyone new in the chat, raising money for the Marsha P. Johnston Institute. And yeah, if you can donate, please do. We've already, before the stream even started, raised $150, so pretty
which is
solid.
Insane. You guys are on it.
And if you do donate, please send me your English. Please send screenshots of your receipts to me in my DMs on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, Twitter works as well. And if you don't have either one of those, then just DM them to Ninja in the chat, Ninja Noodles 27, and so we can tally those up and see how much we made. We've been doing really great with the donations lately, guys. I feel like we've been averaging at the very least.
I hope the internet's gonna hold out here.
Oh no. Are you having issues?
Oh, I'm back.
Lost you. Oh,
we're good. We back.
Oh.
Hooray.
Hello? We're good?
Yeah, I'm here. I hear you.
Okay, great. Cool. With that, let's get into some questions.
Yeah.
alrighty. So I think the most important one here that we'll go ahead and start with is, why is it so important to vote?
Oh man. Okay.
Maximilian, you want to go first?
Sure. Yes. Why is it so important to vote? Because especially now, we have a new system that has just been kind of put in place where the Electoral College has to honor the majority vote of each state. So now our vote matters more than ever. I hate to feed into this, but I do recognize that in the past there might have been a slightly valid argument for the value of your vote. But this year, with all the stakes that we have and this new system in place, your vote matters more than ever. And again, we are not allowed to complain about the current state of affairs in the administration that we have without doing everything in our power to fight it. It's just so it's so important to not just post on your social media and talk to your friends about it, but that this is the one tangible, real way that your vote actually influences change on a very real level. So, there's tons of reasons, which I'm sure Chris will continue to elaborate on, but I don't know if anyone in this chat specifically would disagree that things could change, that things could be much, much better than they are right now. There are so many reasons in terms of marginalized groups, in terms of black people, in terms of women, like just today, actually, for example, I found out that due to Trump's regulations, that he has made it legal for employers to opt out of covering contraceptive care for like birth control for employees. Made that a choice now, that if someone for religious reasons does not feel like they want to cover that, now they don't have to. So that's just one of a laundry list of reasons, but also remember that Mike Pence supports conversion therapy. That's that's another one that I definitely want to throw in there. And I understand the disillusionment in terms of Joe Biden. That's something I want to make very clear on this stream. No candidate is perfect, and especially not these two men. However, I do think that there is a very, very clear difference between the two, and voting for another candidate that may align with your values more, which I think most candidates would at this point, just morally for certain reasons, but basically any vote that is not for Joe Biden is a vote for Trump. And I know that this stream is meant to be about just registering to vote and getting more information out there to begin with, but I'd be remiss not to state my opinion on these matters, and I think that with a following of similar mindset to me and Christopher, I think are going to be on the same side of this. So not to ostracize any red voters out there, but I would argue that your candidate for the Republican ticket is not a Republican, and that's my shtick on that. It is down to a lesser evil, if we want to boil it down to something that simple. And yeah, that's what I have to say about it for now. What about you, Christopher?
Okay. A couple things. So I think you've also brought up some interesting points that I think are also good to touch on in terms of, the electoral college thing that Maximilian was talking about. For those who may not know, there are two types of voting systems in this country. There is the popular vote, and then there is the electoral college. So basically, whichever candidate gets a majority of votes in a certain state, then gets like points that are basically allotted to that state, and that's the electoral college. And also on top of that, there is a separate voting panel known as the electoral college that is technically, up until now, has been separate from the popular vote and could technically vote their conscience and go against the majority of the votes in each state, but now that is no longer possible. That ability has been erased. Although, for context, it was something that was rarely used. It was very rare that electoral college voters would go against the majority vote of their state that I know of. But so that's also not possible. In terms of the stakes of the election, I think something that is so. In terms of reasons why it's good to vote and why it's important to vote and why this election is important specifically, is that Trump is an individual who has faced consequences of a sort throughout his presidency. There's been the impeachment hearing. There was a backlash of voting in 2018 where the Republicans lost the House to the Democrats, although that is a historically general thing that happens. Most presidents who are elected will tend to lose the House to the opposite party 2 years into their term. But anyhow, if Trump wins this election, this will be the last time that he has to face the American people at the voting booth. This will be the last time that anything he does will really have to face our last chance to pose some sort of referendum on him as a candidate. And with all the things that he's done, knowing that he would have to win over voters this time, imagine what he would do if he didn't have to worry about facing us at the ballot box again. And that scares the ever-loving crap out of me. So he does a lot of unpopular stuff now.
Jesus.
Right. So he does a lot of unpopular stuff now, but now imagine when there's going to be basically no consequences for him if he gets elected again. So that would be my main reason of thinking about why this time voting is important. Voting is important in general, but this election is of the utmost importance at this time. And yeah, that's my spiel.
One little small tag that I don't want to spend too much time on because it doesn't deserve this much time.
I mean, it's a good question. Just putting it out there. This is a good question. That's why there's much to say about it.
Oh, yeah. I was actually just going to touch a little bit on the Kanye West thing.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Okay, I don't know, but what I do want to say about it, while I do have y'all's listening ears about politics, yes, it looks like it is real. However, he's missed the deadlines in multiple states, but basically it's going to be an option to write him in. If you know a single person that is actually seriously considering doing this, I need you to fight with all of your fervor against that. I need you to tell them just how much that is going to damage us. I understand that it's tempting to be like, oh, you know what? I'm sure a lot of people have agreed with a lot of things that Kanye has said in the past, but I don't think...
I'm just saying hi to a new person.
Oh, no, you're fine. You said you know a person? Wait, hold up.
No, yes, there's a new person. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone new in the chat.
Yeah, oh, you're good. So basically what I want to say about that situation is, like, I understand the possible impulse for, like, the joke part of it. I understand the impulse of being like, well, at least it's not voting for either Biden or Trump because you may not like both of them, which I get. But this is not the time for that. Absolutely not. This is... like I said, any vote that is not for Joe Biden is a vote for Trump. And I would like all of the people that are... Oh, we got people right there. Got him. Got her. Alright, sorry. Oh, got some peoples.
So I am in agreement that... any vote that's not for Joe Biden is a vote for Trump. And so, but also in terms of that, historically speaking, anytime there is a third-party candidate on the ticket, in Michigan, where Hillary lost, I believe it was Michigan, where Hillary lost the election by 10,000 votes, the third-party candidate, Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson, got 1.3 million votes. And if any of those were to go to Hillary, she could have won. So historically speaking, any and all third-party challengers detract and take away votes from Democrats a lot higher than they do from Republicans. So, and that being said, Kanye is a big Trump supporter, and so this may.
And then he renounced his support. I do think it's a gigantic ploy.
I mean, probably. I mean, that's. But it is a good topic of like why third-party candidates are to an extent damaging, and why they can guarantee that certain people do not get elected. I'll take that assist. Solid assist on nation.
Right there.
Yeah, I forgot to recharge my shields after I got revived.
Oh no, they're getting double teamed.
Hello, Haley Athena. Welcome. Okay, cool. So, with that all being said, Maximilian, would you like to move on to another question?
Yeah. I'll get fiery about this Kanye thing if I keep going. So, I think y'all get where my mind's at.
Alrighty, I got you another one. Looking back, what was your favorite phase that you went through?
Phase?
My favorite phase? Like as a kid, like fads and stuff? Or like, oh, I'm doing... Oh.
God, I don't know if I liked many of them or any.
I mean, I had a long hair phase that lasted from when I was 5 to when I was.
You certainly
19.
did, didn't you?
I did.
I remember seeing a photo of that.
It was a good one. It was a good long.
You
phase.
have some luscious curls. I get it. I get the impulse.
Yeah, man.
You guys.
So. If anyone else see pictures, just scroll back in my feed. Like, there is my first headshot ever is on my Instagram feed. Yeah, it's tough to miss.
I love it.
Oh God.
My favorite phase. I think my favorite one was probably like. I mean, I can't say like emo or like goth phase or whatever because I was like kind of like evolving through both of those between like middle through the end of high school. So like I mean, by the time I hit like senior year, maybe I like maybe like I feel like I equalized into like not being a part of any sort of like group, I suppose. Like you wouldn't look at my clothing and be like, oh, he belongs there. It would just be like, oh, that's just a dude. But I guess I also had some like very like long like very like Goomba from Super Mario Brothers length hair for quite a bit in high school, and that was really fun. I really like my hair. Okay, here's I like and hate my hair long. I love the feeling of how like thick and like luscious and shiny, especially after you've like showered it and like blow dried and like all that hair. Like it's so cool to have all of that hair. You know, you just feel more powerful, I guess.
All that hair.
All that hair to just work with, you know. But I also hate maintaining my hair when it's that long, so it's like a double-edged sword for sure. But I think one of my happiest like times during that phase was like going more into just like band t-shirts and like look like I belong at Warped Tour in high school and stuff like that, because I remember seeing No Doubt.
Warped Tour phase!
Oh my god, yes. And then I also, at the Fry's Memorial Amphitheater in Charlotte, I remember seeing you'll love this, Chris. I remember seeing No Doubt and Paramore together.
Oh shit, that must have been a good show.
Yeah, No Doubt was the headliner, and Paramore was, just like, you know, not the opening act. It was like a joint tour, but like No Doubt was the main attraction, you know? Yes, it was an incredible show. Gwen Stefani was like quite literally doing one-armed push-ups while singing. It was maybe the coolest thing.
Was she doing Don't Speak?
Yes.
Because that's the song. That's the song where she does push-ups. That's dope.
I loved it. Her abs just like rippling while she's singing. I'm just like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Rippling Gwen Stefani abs.
She's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah, you know that show Downton Abbey? It's actually about her abs.
You are stupid.
Downton Abbey is actually about Gwen Stefani's abs. Little known fact.
Oh
you heard it here first, folks.
That's why Maggie Smith signed on. She's a huge No Doubt fan.
Huge No Doubt fan. She's like, yo, I want to get that washboard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll get that Gwenny washboard.
Gwenny.
That Gwenny washy wash.
Okay, guys. What's that next question?
Just to piggyback on that, we've probably answered this before, but...
Gwenny washy wash!
Oh my god. Jesus
Chris. What's your favorite band, Chris?
Oh, shit. I can tell you what my favorite album is, for sure. It is the record Choose Your Weapon by a band called Hiatus Coyote. Their self-proclaimed style would be interdimensional polyrhythmic gangster shit. That is their self-described style.
Wow, that's a lot of words together.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. They're like neo-soul, jazz. The woman who's the lead singer and the lead guitar player is just like smooth as all hell. And I would highly recommend Choose Your Weapon. I could listen to that record start to finish all day. There's also definitely people in this building. I just heard
amazing.
a Loba.
Yep. I don't know where they are, but I agree. There are certainly people.
But I agree.
Yep,
I know not where, but I agree.
I think they're right outside this.
Oh, yeah. I'm just creeping. This is what I look like when I'm creeping. Just creeping slowly. Creeping. Creeping.
Oh, a door just opened.
Oh, no, I closed that door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go around to the roof. Maximilian, favorite band, favorite album?
I'm so surprised you didn't say Paramore.
I mean, like, they're up there. Just like I go back and forth between a lot of groups. I'm a big Rage Against the Machine fan. I'm a huge Paramore fan, and these are bands that I will listen to without end for like weeks, and then I'll just switch to another one, and then like I'll come back to them like in a couple of months or like the next year. Like, they're just bands I always come back to. It's hard to pick.
I love that. Ooh,
Yeah.
there is
The shop just opened.
Loba in that place. My favorite artist, just right off the bat, that I always think of is Sarah Bareilles. I think she. Oh, they're in there. They're in the lower part of. Yep, you already see them. Okay.
One down. A drop gas. Aha.
He's coming
One
back
down.
up. He's behind you. He's on the stairs. Got him.
Nice job.
Yeah.
And now wait, let's use their shop.
Yeah.
Ooh, is this a gold shield in here? Nah, it's too good to be true.
What is gold in there? Ooh, additional thread. I'll take that.
I will take more of this and more of this. So wait, for you, favorite band? Did I miss that? I might have missed that.
Oh, you're good. I feel like it's probably Sarah Bareilles. I just she always is the one that I think of right away. Just so talented. The lyrics are perfect and just so haunting sometimes, and just like I just feel like she knows me in some way. Or we've just had lots of similar experiences. I just her music definitely just like speaks to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Run the Jewels is up there too. Run the Jewels is like, they're a rap group.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like a band. They're like another band who like they have 4 records out right now, and I could listen to all 4 of them on repeat all day. And they're touring with Rage Against the Machine next year, which I'm probably gonna drop too much unemployment money on that at some point. Anywho.
Cool.
Okay, chat wants to know.
Chat wants to know.
It's being discussed. Doritos or Cheetos?
Ooh. Cheetos Puffs reign supreme.
See, but not anymore though, because they got a new recipe now, and now they're wimpy as fuck, and they're not the same.
I did not know that.
I know, it's so sad. I just got them like I think like a month and a half ago. They were, I don't know if it was just maybe a bad bag, but they were like not as puffy, like not as large. Like the texture was not quite right. The flavor was not quite right.
Cheetos Puffs are supposed to be puffy and large and texturous. This is some bullshit.
I know. I was so upset. I'm just hoping it's a bad bag. I'll try it again. But like that, and also like when Flaming Hot Cheetos exist, I'm sorry, Doritos just don't stand a chance. I love Doritos. Don't get me wrong.
Love Doritos, nacho cheese Doritos. Wait, for Doritos, nacho cheese or Cooler Ranch?
Like gun to my head right now.
Yeah. Gun to your head, nacho cheese or Cool Ranch?
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese, same.
Yep.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing against Cooler Ranch people. Like they
Cool
good,
Ranch is amazing.
But
nacho
cheese.
But they're not nacho cheese. Yeah.
Ooh, level 2 backpack. I will take that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, how about this? If you could join any band, like if you could automatically just get into any band, who would you join?
Foo Fighters.
Pentatonics. But then they would have to change their name, or I'd have to, like, I don't know, kill someone.
You join and one of them just dies.
Yeah, just sorry. I don't know who I'd kill. Oh, that's a sad game. We're not playing that. We're not. No, I mean, I don't know. That's like the I'd have to think about that one, because I just said that just like, oh wait, there's a care package in this area that we're leaving.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Bust it open.
Hell's yeah. No, I love I love Pentatonics. I just man, if they were still together. But then again, it's like one of those things where, like, the bands that I want to be a part of, it would fuck up their dynamic because they're perfect because of the people that are involved. Like, I also would have loved to have been part of the Civil Wars. But like the whole concept of Civil Wars is that they are perfect together.
Right.
And yeah, but also the Civil Wars broke up, and that makes me very sad. It happened a while back, but still.
Yeah. I'm seeing Marcy stirring up some shit in the chat right now, talking that
shit.
Red Hot Chili Peppers are greater than the Foo Fighters. Oh, and here's my argument. Here's my argument. Who's gotten better with age? Foo Fighters by a long shot. Chili Peppers have been making trash albums for the better part of a decade now. Like,
trash albums. Damn, you got shots fired on this.
Yo, for real, I'll get the Chili Peppers catalog up to Stadium Arcadium, but then like, I don't know, man. Like the
That's
last
about
two
when I
records have
stopped
been
watching.
pretty bad.
That was the last Stadium Arcadium. I think is the last time I listened
I've listened to every one of their albums all the way through. I know what I'm fucking talking about, and I think who's gotten better with age? Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters' last record was brilliant from start to finish. Chili Peppers' last record was just like boring. Just like did not like it.
Once Dave Grohl was literally fucking performing on stage with a broken leg, I was like, that's legend status right there.
The man is a legend. I'm also a little bit biased. Like Dave Grohl is like the love of my life. He is. I would do anything for that man.
Anything for that man.
Anything for that man, anytime.
I love that.
And like, I like me the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I do. Their catalog is great, but have they made anything worthwhile lately? No.
What have they done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
Let's go that way.
Although, actually, if I'm going to put it even more in context, I think Chili Peppers have a better, more widespread catalog than the Foo Fighters. I'll give them that, for sure. But I think the Foo Fighters right now, like their last record, Concrete and Gold, some of the best music they made in their career.
Love that.
And also, the Chili Peppers may be on. Oh, you know what? You won me over a little bit. I'm not saying they're better, but the Chili Peppers are due for a comeback because now John Frusciante is officially back in the band. So, all right, dope. Next question.
Would you like something cursed or something serious?
Yo, cursed for sure.
You already know what both our answers are going to be every single time. Both.
Okay, one cursed one. Courtesy of Lion, I think, or Doyle Winchester.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Would you rather have mayonnaise in your shoes at all time, or always have wet socks? Which kind of is the same thing to me, but whatever.
Oh, wow. Mayonnaise in your shoes or wet socks all day? I mean, like, mayonnaise in your shoes implies that your socks aren't necessarily wet or soaked through the whole way.
Yeah.
So,
wet socks are just, like, gonna get me sick, so...
And, like, you could even, like, lean into it and just put plastic bags on your feet, and then put those plastic bags into your shoes filled with mayonnaise, and then it would just be, like, really soft jelly liquid all around your dry feet, wrapped in plastic bags. Which would be really wild.
Might be ultra moisturizing.
I'm taking mayonnaise in the shoes over wet socks, because fuck wet socks. I hiked the Appalachian Trail for 3 weeks when I was 14, and I had wet socks, and I did not have sock liners.
You did wet now? Holy shit, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, and my mom packed me sock liners,
okay.
and I did not get that sock liners were different than socks, or that they were that important. I was like, what are these for? I don't need these by any chance. No way. And then you get a shit ton of blisters all the time.
Plot twist,
always,
I needed those.
Forever. Plot twist. Blisters, always. So yeah, mayonnaise in the socks, mayonnaise in the shoes. Done.
Come on, mayonnaise.
Come on, mayonnaise. Come on, mayonnaise. Come on, give me that nays.
Nays.
Give me some of that nays.
Nays. That's
how, you want to see how I mayonnaise? The plastic whip.
Oh my god, you did not.
Mayonnaise.
Oh my god.
I got Cool Whip, and mayonnaise.
I think it's time for a serious question. I think it's time.
Okay, but a week from now, when somebody on TikTok pops up with a Cool Whip and mayonnaise video, you can thank me.
Is thanking you what we're going to be doing?
It is. It is exactly what you'll be doing. It is. Trust me. It's okay. Cool Whip and mayonnaise.
Cool Whip.
Okay.
Cool Whip, and mayonnaise.
Serious question?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just gonna make that a video on TikTok.
Oh my god.
You have a TikTok?
I'm gonna make. I mean, like, I don't.
You're like, I'm gonna make one just for this video.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go buy Cool Whip and put it next to a jar of mayonnaise and make this TikTok. Somebody in this chat is going to steal this idea. It's too genius. It's too genius not to do it.
Too genius. That's absolutely the word I was thinking of too. Absolutely.
Now,
Okay.
Next question: How to be humble by
a 3-part masterclass by Christopher Trindade. Oh god, we're in the top 3.
Yeah. Next question.
Ooh, you gotta go get the care package?
It is right down there.
I'm coming.
You guys got this. If you could have dinner with any one famous person, who would you choose?
One? Oh god.
Like maybe Donald Trump, so I could like low-key shit in his food when he goes to the bathroom or something like that.
I love that you would use your one dinner just to shit in his food. See, this is what an American looks like to me. This is what someone that goes out of their way to shit in Donald Trump's food.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Or it's like I'm dying and my Make-A-Wish from the Make-A-Wish Foundation is like, shit in Donald Trump's food.
Shit
but don't tell him. Just shit this food for me. Please.
In my memory. Do you like a peacekeeper?
Yeah, actually, I like me a peacekeeper.
Go get it.
That's a cool whip with mayonnaise. Cool whip with mayonnaise. I'm gonna make that video. I'm making it tomorrow. That's my fucking project for tomorrow.
Your parents are gonna come home and they're gonna be like, "What'd you do today?" You're like, "Actually, something incredible. I've changed the face of entertainment."
For good.
Oh god. Okay. Next question.
We probably answered this before, but again, favorite Paramore album or song?
Oh right, because our answer last time was all of them.
Actually, right. I'd take their self-titled album over Riot.
You know, I need to look through this track list.
I 100% advocate for self-titled Paramore record over Riot. Riot is dope, but fun story. Riot was the music was mostly written by one guitarist who was the brother of the drummer. I forget his name, but he left, and like after Brand New Eyes came out, and then Taylor Hawkins, who stayed behind, wrote a bunch of songs to try and like make the new record, and Hayley Williams was like, "Yeah, this doesn't sound like you. It sounds like you're trying to write like him." She was like, "Write something that sounds like you." And the first song that Taylor Hawkins wrote was the guitar line to "Ain't It Fun."
I love that.
Yeah.
I have to say, Brand New Eyes is my favorite, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Because I have a few reasons. Number one, there is nothing that hits harder when you're pissed off than listening to ignorance.
Oh yeah, right.
Also, the only exception is one of the most like stripped down, gorgeous vocals and Misguided Ghost is on that album too. On top of that, Careful is also just one of my favorite Paramore songs ever. So, and Brick by Boring Brick is on there too, and that also is an incredible song. It's just like it's just banger after banger after banger.
Yeah, it's good, for sure.
That's my fave. Cool. So I guess we're just like camping here.
Oh shit! There they are! Incoming! Oh no, they're using a totem. They got me down. Bye, Ninja.
Yes.
Oh, that was so close.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt that tense moment.
No, that's good. That totem is a dope weapon to be able to use right at the very end of the game.
I hate it. It makes me angry. Anyway, what other question we got?
Let's see. How about one more serious one? What would you do to encourage people under 18 to get involved in the election?
I think just educating yourself. I mean, you have people that are doing campaigns for things that they'll be running for when you are ready to vote. So like use this time to learn about the people that are getting into your local elections. Take this time to learn about the candidates that are already in office. And you can write letters to those people still, even at your age. If you disagree with a certain policy, you can just educate yourself really and just prepare yourself for when you do want to vote, because if you have at least a scope of what you want your presidential candidate to look like in every single facet of what they do, it's going to make it a lot easier when you have candidates running. You'll be able to be like, oh, I am like more like progressive or moderate and stuff like that, and you can go there and kind of look through those candidates and kind of further narrow it down when you actually see that they're running. I think spreading the word to the people that that are eligible to vote, like right freshly 18, encouraging them to go do it for your sake, because you can't do it. Like,
So in addition to that, I would say, learning as much as you can, try to get involved and learn about who is running locally near you. Because then, if say that there is a candidate, say that you are, in somewhat of a red state, and all of a sudden you hear that there's this Democratic upstart who's trying to unseat this long-held Republican, either congresswoman or a state assembly person, whatever it may be. That campaign is probably looking for volunteers, and and if you're like, and if they're like, hey, there are some things you can do from home, safety of your own home, that won't. Oh shoot, my internet is being weak.
Oh no, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, we're back, and we're back.
Yay.
Yes. All right.
Oh yeah, Julio Julia in the chat is filling out their voter registration application right now.
What up?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we like to hear. Oh god. Oh god, I'm jumping off. There's no way. Nope. No. That is not my thing. I'm going to the bunker. Oh god, there's people all over.
Firing on subjects. Reloading.
Fucking kidding me.
Punch him. Do what I do and punch him.
Yeah, well I can't do that because I'm dead.
No.
Woo, there we go. In addition to learning, look up who may be running, because there may be local campaigns in your area that are looking for volunteers. I'm not sure if there is actually an age limit on Adopt-A-State, on volunteering through Adopt-A-State, but I would say look at that. I wish I knew that. I didn't think of that. This may sound, take a civics class. Genuinely, like if you're curious, but now here's why. Again, like learning how a town is built, how a town is funded, and how a town is maintained, and then learning about how a city is built, how a city is maintained, and how all of those inner workings, that kind of starts, at least it has for me, starts to dispel the mystery of like what's going on. You know what I mean? Like how do we make sure that roads get paved in time? How do we make sure that roads get plowed if you live in a place like in Massachusetts where there's going to be snow? And then if there's a lot of little questions that basic civics courses can answer and sort of dispel the mystery for you guys. Did I drop out again?
Oh, just for a little bit.
Just for a second.
Just for a second.
After you were talking about snow plowing. And then we lost you for a bit.
But again, like a civics course can really break down the mystery of how this stuff is done, and then when a candidate is also talking to you about the things they want to do, you can now ask a more specific question of that candidate. And then say you are asking a very specific question of that candidate, and they don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you do, then you can go, hey, maybe this person doesn't know jack shit, and maybe they should be the person running for office.
I do not care who makes the kill, as long as I can observe it die.
Yeah, overall, learning more helps you dispel the bullshit. Yeah, a favorite phrase of my household would be that bullshit travels at the speed of light, Truth takes the bus. You gotta go to the fucking library to learn the truth. And that, So, anyway. Yeah, next question.
A bit of a side note, but Chris, chat wants more bear.
Wants more bear. Oh my goodness, he's downstairs. Let's see if I can lure him upstairs. 1 second. Okay, he's the jump master. Let's see if I can get there.
I'll pick someplace far away.
Hey, buddy. You want to come upstairs real quick? I'm gonna have to feed him. I'm gonna have to. He's also like pissy with me because I don't give him as many snacks as you guys do during the day. Hey, buddy. Can you come upstairs really quick?
We're gonna go to the swamps.
For you? If you come upstairs? He needs my mom. He needs my mom to get him all the way up.
Dropping very slowly, very slowly.
You are the man. He's the boy.
We're like, I surrender.
Oh no! Losing camera.
That's the first of many nights to go out.
There he is.
Oh god, are you kidding?
Oh, no, we died. Did I already die? Sweet.
No, I dropped down right in front of someone that killed me, and now they're about to kill you. Yep, there they go. Yeah, awesome.
Thank you,
Wow,
buddy.
that was the biggest amount of bullshit.
Good man. He's like, you brought me all the way upstairs just to give me like one biscuit? Like, that's it? I can just leave the camera on him. Good bud. He's a good boy. He's like, yes, I am. And good man. Okay, cool. So next question.
Let's see. Do I have any more cursed ones? I do. Well, here's one just for me. Did y'all play the latest quest in Apex yet?
No.
Not yet.
I need to.
What's up, buddy?
Ooh, get back to me and tell me what you think, because there's somebody I want to throw entirely in the trash.
Somebody. Okay. Cool.
Alrighty. For real, what is the most cursed thing you can think of?
The most cursed thing I can think of?
Ooh. I'm confused by the question.
So your brain's not like lions. That's probably a good thing, Maximilian.
Yeah,
most
I
cursed
just
question?
doesn't.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a
I
really
think this is
terrible
definitely a Chris question.
Oh, God. If I had to come up with a cursed question right now, okay. They're terrible. I gotta think of like. I keep thinking of like.
Have you heard these questions? Have you heard these questions? There are no standards.
I don't know. I could think of some things that may not be the most appropriate.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I can't wait for
that's where my
Instagram.
brain goes,
That's another reason why I want to go on Instagram TV, guys. We can talk about whatever we want.
Right. Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not Bear is just kind of showing off his back to the audience. He's like, I don't want to be on camera. I just want to sit where you can pet me, over and over and over again. And he just like lumps up like this, and then he just like chills and just settles. He's a good boy. He's my buddy. Oh man. Okay. Let me just think of one like off the cuff. Here we go. Off the cuff. Okay, you were either gonna have hair made of leaves and it falls out like during the fall and changes color during the seasons, or you or your legs were made of watering cans.
Okay, I think there's a clear winner there.
Yeah, I made the first one I didn't make the first one good enough. Okay, wait, actually if you had to have hair that was like fake leaves. That was like fake plastic leaves.
Fake plastic leaves. Do they still change color?
No, they're just totally fake plastic leaves, and
they
you
fall
can't
out
ever
every
change them.
fall.
You can't. No, they don't fall out. They just stay there. You can't cut them. You can't ever change them, ever.
Or legs
you get
made of watering cans.
legs made of watering cans that maybe someday you could have transplanted into real legs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the leaf hair.
Leave hair. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Leave hair. Leave hair. Dude, nobody wants watering cans for legs. No. Are you
It's not like
sure?
my first choice for like leg material.
Right.
Chris is in
Okay,
red form
Dilger is
today,
on
y'all.
me for another cursed one.
All
Are
right,
you
give me
ready
it.
for
Give it to me. Don't make me make it. What's up?
Would you rather drink ketchup like soda or use soda like a condiment?
We already know that ketchup is for drinking, so easy. Ketchup like soda.
I hate everything that you stand for.
Ketchup. Ketchup's for drinking.
I using soda as a condiment. Oh my god, that'd ruin everything. Jesus Christ. I might, yeah. If
But
I
if you
could
drank
eat
the
food
ketchup,
normally,
you could wash it down with
if I could
more
eat
soda.
all my other food normally and have like a little bit of ketchup by itself, then yes, I'll do the ketchup for drinking.
You do ketchup shots?
Ketchup
You do
shot.
ketchup shots? Ketchup shots?
Ketchup
This is the most cursed
smoothie.
thing I've ever heard.
Ketchup smoothie.
Yeah, you want to do some shots? Some ketchup shots?
Oh my
Ketchup
god.
shots.
Bloody Mary but cheap, Arden said.
The cheapest. Yeah, do you guys have Bloody Marys here? It's just like...
We have a bottle of ketchup and some vodka.
Yeah.
A bottle of...
That's it. It's just, they just give you a bottle of Heinz ketchup and a shot of vodka.
Oh
That
my
is
god,
my
oh my
kind of
god.
Bloody Mary.
Oh, I no longer want to live. The thought of that.
Okay.
Sweet, now that that happened.
Now that we're done with that. Would you rather have a cat-sized dog or a dog-sized cat?
Dog-sized cat, hands down.
Ooh, I mean, yeah, cat-sized dogs exist, and they're like,
Yeah, exactly.
they're like very not that much fun.
I will say I did love my friend Shane has a like Westie Terrier, and it's very cute.
Oh,
Her name's
Westie.
Merida. Yeah, it's like the little like white fluffy dog that you see on like the Caesar dog food brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Westie.
They're like, I would argue that they're a little bit more mid-sized, but definitely
A
smaller
little Adam
mid-sized.
Westie.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, if I got a Westie, you'd have to name it Adam.
Ooh, I hear a loot sound. Yay! Presents. Oh.
Oh, you went that way.
I did. Oh, are you not near me? I didn't even look.
Oh, you're
I'm
good. You're
sorry.
good. I'll come into you. I'm coming to you.
I'm coming.
Alrighty, something a little less cursed. What color would you associate with each other's personalities?
What color would they associate with each other's
Oh, I
personality?
kind of love that question.
Yeah.
I think honestly, and this is partially to do with like Chris's text messages and stuff like that. I really think of orange for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think of orange for you. I don't know. You have
And all
like
the orange hearts.
the orange hearts, and also just in general, like I think of orange like as like you have very like warm, positive, like let's party sort of energy, like very like bright, but like not yellow bright, but orange bright.
Aww.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I feel for you. I feel like a robin's egg blue.
Like a robin's egg blue. I love the
Robin's
shade.
egg blue.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, it's the shade for sure. And like I base this off of like there's an episode of Scrubs where the chief of medicine purposefully gives the janitor a new uniform that's like robin's egg blue, and it's like super light, gorgeous blue, but it makes like the egg supposedly like the color gives
Chris,
everybody this like
wait
warm
for me,
kind
you're so
feeling.
far ahead.
Oh man.
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
No, but the color puts everybody in a good mood. Like just being around that color naturally like eases everybody up. And then like the janitor wants to be terrifying, and he's torn because he's like, I'm terrified in gray, beautiful in blue.
Beautiful in blue.
So yeah, I think of that robin's egg blue for you.
Aw, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Orange and blue is a good combo, you know?
Orange and blue is a good combo. Oh, here we go.
That was
Oh,
such a
God.
good question. Then somebody said the words carbonated milk in the chat, and my brain quit.
Yeah.
Y'all, can we have nothing nice?
Oh, I'm down.
So, skipping that one.
Carbonated milk, huh? Tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more.
No. How about this? Would you rather be invisible as a superpower or have $1 million?
Oh. I mean... Oh, that's a dope finisher.
Ah!
Oh, you got the finisher, though. Invisible as a superpower, could you turn it on and off?
I'm not
Invisible
sure.
as a superpower and $1 million?
I feel like being invisible could get you $1 million, you know what I mean?
True,
I mean,
yeah.
And you
That's
can
like the
steal
only
from people
person
that
in the
are like
world with a
total
superpower.
assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just, you could just monetize that, being like, hey, you want to watch me become invisible? Okay, $300. Or
Okay,
only
$300.
$300. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the show where I turn invisible.
Ooh.
I was thinking more like sneak into a bank, but yours is more
There's
wholesome.
that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Or sneak into the kitchen where Trump is having dinner and shitting his food.
And shitting his food. Oh yeah, you could easily shit in Trump's food if you were invisible.
Because it would just be
yes.
It would just be poo coming out of nowhere, just coming out of thin air.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh god, where does poo come from? But then you have to be subtle about the poop though, because it's gonna smell.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe he can't smell. I don't know.
Maybe who knows?
Because if you have the coronavirus, you lose your sense of smell.
Right. Well, does he though? I feel like he actually gets access to testing, even though he doesn't want anyone else to like live and get testing. He totally gets tested.
So I think we got time for maybe one more, or do we want to do a wrap up, Maximilian?
We got 3 minutes. Yeah, let's wrap up. Okay, so today's fundraiser, which by the way, we got another $40, so we're up to $190 already in the donations. So
raised.
Y'all are amazing, hooray! So $190 raised for the Marsha P. Johnston. Oh my God, I'm never gonna not say Johnston. Marsha P. Johnson Institute. You can download or donate at the link. Oh my God. Can you say this, Chris? Because I don't know. Because I can't speak.
Today's donations have been going to the Marsha P. Johnson Institute. And if you would like to donate, you can send those to the link. And then when you do donate, please forward your receipts to Maximilian and or Ninja and or myself as well. So we can know that you guys have been helping out, and so we can get the grand total. Thank you guys to everybody who has donated so far and in the past. You all know who you are. You guys are the real ones. Love you guys. And and then I will see some of you guys tomorrow for Detroit Become Human, Massachusetts edition. And then we can see Maximilian again on Friday for The Last of Us.
Ooh, so exciting. Wow. Yay. The stream was so much fun. Thank you guys. And if you haven't registered to vote, fucking do that. Thank you. I love all of you so much. Oh yes, that's my one accomplishment. If we can take anything to the stream, Julia registered to vote, and fuck yeah.
Yes, we got one. We got one. Hell yes.
Yes, we did the thing. Keep it going, guys. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. Without further ado, goodbye.